let's discuss what you should not ignore and what you can ignore when you're buying a dashcam. There are two main things you should not ignore: the night vision performance and the presence of a capacitor, especially if you park outdoors in the sun very often. The rest of the aspects are fairly similar across brands or are less important. Let's start with the basics. I've compared over 100 dashcams available in the market to help you shortlist the best one for your need. Since there are so many, only a few will be shown on the screen for your reference. All the products I have compared are linked in the description. You can choose a dashcam between a single channel dashcam which only has a front camera, a dual channel dashcam which has both front and rear view cameras, or even a triple channel dashcam which has a front, rear as well as a cabin or interior view camera. For dual or triple channel setups, professional installation is usually required due to the wiring involved. Resolution in all of these dashcams vary and you can choose according to your driving habits and your requirements. Front cameras come in 1080p, 2K, 3K and 4K resolution options. More resolution means better video, but also it needs more storage and costs more. In general, a 2K or a 3K camera is good enough. Rear cameras are usually capped at 1080p except for expensive dashcams where rear cameras are also 2K or 4K. Cabin cameras are generally capped at 1080p resolution. Now let's talk about the night vision and headlight glare. A common issue I spoke about earlier is a headlight glare making number plates difficult to read, especially on cheaper model dashcams without a good sensor, sometimes even when they have 4K resolution. You need to look for Starvis 2 or Starvis enhanced sensors because they are known to give the best night clarity and glare reduction. A lot of budget dashcams either don't use Starvis technology at all or use an older version. It is still better than nothing, but Starvis 2 is a big upgrade and shows a noticeable difference in low light footage. Unless a dashcam specifically mentions Starvis 2, it does not have Starvis 2 sensor. You will see sensors labeled as IMX 291, 307, 335 or just Starvis, and those are all just Starvis 1. Only the dashcams that you see on the screen do support Starvis 2. And amongst those, the Viofo A229 and Redtiger F7N support Dual Starvis 2 for both the front and rear cameras, a nice to have but not a must have. Now let's understand what field of view and frame rate are. A wider field of view means the dashcam can capture more of what's happening on the road. Generally, it's between 130 and 150 degrees, with Redtiger giving the widest field of view of almost 170 degrees in the F7N Elite. Frame rate, which is typically 30 FPS, affects how smooth the footage looks. For most purposes, 30 frames per second is more than enough. All dashcams store footage on a micro SD card. Most of these support up to 128 GB or 256 GB. Viofo, Wolfbox and Vantru support up to 512 GB and Qubo and CP Plus support up to 1 TB. Redtiger, Wolfbox, Asdome and Transcend provide the SD card along with the product. For everything else, it needs to be purchased separately. A 128 GB SD card costs around 1000 rupees. Higher resolution means bigger files, means fewer videos are stored. But since dashcams record in a loop, it is not such a big issue. There is no cloud storage option yet, but the CP Plus and the Pronaut dashcam do support inserting a SIM card, using which you can remotely view the dashcam footage and locate your vehicle. If you want to record the car when it is parked, parking mode recording is another feature to look for while installing a dashcam. While this feature is available on most non-budget dashcams, a separate kit has to be purchased and it requires a hardwire installation to keep recording even when the car is turned off. You need to make sure that this is done by an authorized installer. G-sensor or impact detection is standard in most dashcams. It starts emergency recording when there is a sudden movement or a collision. But while driving on bad roads, you can easily change the sensitivity to avoid recording unnecessary clips. GPS logging to record your location and speed is supported by most mid-range and premium dashcams but not budget dashcams. Some dashcams also come with ADAS, the Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, for features like lane departure warnings, proximity alerts, fatigue warnings as well. If your car already does not have ADAS, you may find them useful. You might want to go for dashcams that do support ADAS that you see on the screen. Dashcams draw power either from the 12-volt socket or it can be hardwired to the car's power source. If you're going with a dual or triple channel dashcam or hardwiring for parking recording, you need to get it installed by a professional. You can get this done at your car's service center or any car accessory shop. Installation is paid and generally costs between 500 to 2000 based on who you install it from. Qubo also offers installation in a few cities, so you can check their coverage before buying if you're buying a Qubo dashcam. Dashcams have batteries or a supercapacitor to make sure that the footage is not lost during sudden shutdowns. Batteries support up to 60 to 65 degrees Celsius, but in hot climates they can bloat or leak. Supercapacitors are therefore a safer and more heat-resistant option, so they are ideal if you park your car under the sun very often. With a few exceptions, most dashcams from CP Plus and 70mm have batteries, and most dashcams from Qubo, Redtiger, Viofo, Wolfbox, Vantrue and Next Digitron now use supercapacitors. Mounting is usually done with adhesive on the windshield. Some users have also reported that the adhesive melts in extreme heat, but a simple double-sided tape can be used to fix this. There are a few mirror-based dashcams too, which require you to mount the dashcam on your existing mirror. You will get mounting straps to do this along with the dashcam. Only the dashcams you see on the screen are mirror-based dashcams. Some dashcams don't have a display, and that's okay because you can always view the recordings via the phone app. Personally, I've set mine to turn off the screen after 30 seconds once the car starts. It's just less distracting that way. Lastly, let's talk about the service, warranty and pricing. Most dashcams have fairly decent quality, but if there is a need for service, considering most of the dashcam brands are fairly new in India, service quality is just okay across different brands. Qubo is slightly better than the rest given that they have an established service network for their other products. Warranty is usually 1 year except for Redtiger, which is giving 18 months warranty at the moment. As for the pricing, single channel dashcams are cheaper than dual or triple channel dashcams. Dashcams with higher resolution, Starvis 2 or supercapacitors naturally cost a lot more. So choose based on what you need. There's no need to overpay for features you don't use regularly. Now that we understand how to narrow down the list from hundreds of dashcams available in the market, here are my top recommendations. All my recommendations will be Starvis 2 dashcams because if you aren't able to see the number plate at night, what's the point of a dashcam really? Dual channel dashcams are the most popular and therefore I'll start with that, followed by triple channel and then single channel dashcams. My first recommendation is the Qubo Pro 3K dual channel dashcam. This is an upgrade from the earlier variant with a 3K front resolution with Starvis 2 sensor with a very good quality in low light conditions. This dashcam also has a rear camera with 1080p resolution. The dashcam does not include an SD card. Up to 1TB SD card can be supported. Qubo also uses a capacitor, so useful if you're parking outdoors. Qubo also has installation service in select cities. Another option for a 4K resolution is the Redtiger F7N Elite. While it does give a slight edge over the 3K resolution in 4K, the increased capabilities is probably not worth paying 4 to 5,000 more. Redtiger, however, is well known internationally for their dashcams, perhaps then worth the premium that one has to pay. It has all the necessary bells and whistles in a dashcam: 4K resolution with Starvis 2, dual channel setup, capacitor usage and a 3.2-inch display for viewing your live footage. If you would like a dual Starvis 2 dashcam for both the front and rear camera, then these are available at a pricing of above 20,000 only, and I have two recommendations for you. First is the Viofo A229 Plus dashcam, which has a 2K front resolution and a 2K rear resolution camera, Starvis 2 for both front and rear cameras, and supports 512GB cards for recording more clips. It also has the ability to listen to voice commands to take a photo, lock video, change display settings and others. With 5G Wi-Fi support, it also allows fast transfer of data to your phone. If you prefer 4K resolution, then the Viofo A229 Pro is available with a 4K front camera at almost 10,000 higher. Rest of the capabilities remain the same. Instead of the Viofo A229 Pro for 4K resolution, consider my next recommendation, the Redtiger F7N, which has a 4K front and back camera with dual Starvis 2 at only 3,000 rupees higher than the 229 Plus dashcam. The only catch is that it has an inbuilt storage of 128GB, which is not expandable, which is fine in my opinion as the data gets looped regularly, and 128GB is sufficient for about 300 minutes of 4K recording. If you want a mirror-based dual channel dashcam, my recommendation is the 70mm S500 mirror dashcam. With a 3K resolution with Starvis 2 sensor, it offers a good video playback including in low light conditions. As opposed to the other 70mm dashcams, it supports a capacitor but does not have ADAS. So keep that in mind before buying. Next, let's discuss triple channel dashcams, which are ideal if you want to record within the cabin as well. My first recommendation is the Wolfbox X5 dashcam. With a 4K resolution with Starvis 2 front camera, 2.5K resolution rear camera and 1080 cabin camera, this provides full coverage during your drive. A 128GB card is included in the purchase, and this uses capacitor for saving the video if the power supply to the dashcam is suddenly cut off. This does include GPS logging but does not include ADAS. If you want a Dual Starvis 2 triple channel dashcam, then the Viofo A229 Pro 3-channel dashcam is my recommendation. This is at a significantly higher price for that extra Starvis 2 in the rear camera. Rest of the capabilities are almost the same as the Wolfbox X5. So Wolfbox gives a better value for money, but if budget is not a concern, go for this Viofo A229 Pro. Lastly, let's discuss single channel dashcams. I highly recommend you to consider a dual channel dashcam at a minimum. But if budget is a concern, which is why you're considering a single channel dashcam, then again I have two recommendations for you. At under 5,000, I recommend the 70mm M200 dashcam. This is the only camera in this range offering a Starvis 2 sensor. The camera is a 2-megapixel camera with 1080p resolution with a 130-degree field of view, so decent enough video quality. This does not have GPS logging or ADAS, nor does it have a display screen, which is fine in my opinion as the app gives real-time video as well. Overall, it's a great value on a budget. And under 10,000, I recommend the 70mm A510 dashcam. You can get a dual channel dashcam at about 2,000 rupees higher, so I highly recommend you to expand your budget a little bit to go for the dual channel I have recommended instead. If you found this video useful, share the video and subscribe to become part of the 1.4 lakh plus community that trusts us with their decision making. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.